parents, we've been in discussions with our parents, they're all back in the UK, and they caught on that we were going to jump off the bus and open a distillery. So it was like, well, why don't you look at doing it back in the UK? It's like, really? But we entertained it. So we packed the dog up, went back to the UK. We needed somewhere to live. So we were also looking at properties over there that we could start the distillery up at the same time. We found a little old post office, 400 years old. Used to be an old post office next to a pub, which was really good. And we decided, just as a quick property development, somewhere where we could live as well, we'd just do this. Well, that took us 18 months. So it was supposed to be 3 months. Then my company in South Australia phoned me up, my ex-company phoned me up and said, can you come and do some fly in, fly out for us?
From the UK. Big fly in, fly out.
You know, I'm living in the UK now. Yeah, that's fine. So I was flying in, flying out, doing jobs for them. And then, Sarah just said, that's it, I'm selling the house. Because I'd been over here then for months.
Yeah, you came over originally in June 2019.
Yeah.
And then came back for 2 weeks, and then they called you back again. And so in August 2019, I said to Matt, I'll sell the old post office. You go and you stay there this time. I'll get all this wrapped up here. I'll sell the old post office, and then I'll join you in Australia, and we'll look for a spot over there. It was obvious to us at this stage that the UK wasn't our home anymore, and we already knew that we were going to be coming back to Australia. And so our decision at that stage was, well, we'd already looked at a few properties in SA before going back to the UK. So our decision at that stage was, well, we fell in love with distilling in Tassie. We've already looked around SA. Let's just go and find our spot in Tassie. So,
and we always said we were going to retire in Tassie.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Not that this is anything close to retirement.
And I shipped the ute, the trusty old ute, back to Matt. And then I arrived a month after the ute.
Yep.
In December 2019. And so we had the ute, the trusty rooftop tent, in which we've made many life-changing decisions, and basically headed to Tassie with the ute, rooftop tent and the money in the bank, and started doing laps quite calmly to start off with, trying to find the right venue and the right property and the right spot to build our own distillery. And after 3 months, it started getting a little bit erratic. We'd started quite calmly, and then we were like flies in bottles. We were down in Huonville, I think, when this place came on the market, looking at places in Cygnet. And then next day we drove up to find this property. So yeah, after it was 5 months in total that we were on the road looking for the right spot.
And then we found this place.
Yeah.
Property 201.
Yeah, 200 properties before this.
This old shed, and we just fell in love with the shed because we knew that this is what we were looking for, an old building.
That we could bring back to life. And yeah.
She looks a lot better than she did.
She certainly does. We were big into recycling. We knew we had to renovate her, but we didn't want to make her feel like a new build. We wanted her still to have that feel of the original shed that we fell in love with and the character. So this old building's about 150 years old. This was a stable when we found her. Dirt floor, leaky roof, tiger snake had taken up residence in that corner. But the whole building had a great feel to it, didn't it? Yeah. Next door where the distillery is now, that was Jack Archer's old workshop.
But before we actually built it, we did what we did with the other ones. Spoke to the council.
Yeah.
Went in to see the council. We're looking to buy this property. We're looking to open a distillery in it. What are your thoughts? Can we do that? Come back tomorrow and we'll have a chat about it.
Oh, it was amazing.
The best experience ever. Walked in, the mayor's there.
The GM.
Chain's there, the GM.
Head of planning.
Yeah.
The traffic guy, Oliver.
Yeah. And they're all there and they've got all the drawings for the whole site. Right, let's sit down. What do you want to do?
And yeah, the whole building just had a great feel to it. And as soon as we walked in, same thing has happened over the mash tun on day one of the distillery course. We looked at each other and said, this is it. This is going to be our distillery.